So class, before I start this chapter, the lost spring, I would like to just brief you regarding few very important points. The lost spring, let's understand the title first of all. There are many a times I have seen boards questioning you people that explain the title, justify the title, elucidate the title. These are the verbs that boards uses for raising a question to the students. If you go through the previous papers, the lost spring is a very important chapter, specifically in terms of long answer, that is 5 marks, more than 120 words. So let's see what is the title all about. The lost spring, the title is appropriate and meaningful. Reason why? It is divided into two parts. The story of Sahib-e-Alam and the story of Mukesh. And why the title has been titled as the lost spring? We all have spent our childhood days in a very enjoyable manner. There is no person, and this is my point of view, there is no person on earth who will say that I really disliked my childhood. I think so, like only 1%. Everyone still remembers his or her childhood. Amazing days, no responsibility, no headache, no burden. Now you think that we are actually facing this ongoing pandemic. अगर आप 10 साल के बच्चे से, मतलब उससे भी नीचे, 10 साल के नीचे जो बच्चे हैं, क्या आप उनको हल्ला गुल्ला करने से रोक पाएंगे? नेवर. उनको पता ही नहीं व्हाट इज दिस वायरस एंड ऑल. So childhood days, young days are the best days. Everyone says so. But Sahib-e-Alam and Mukesh, if you go and take an interview of these both, this is what Anees Jung, the writer of this chapter, tried to actually focus. After interviewing both of them, she came to the conclusion that these both did not enjoy. Now, Tarun sir, just few minutes before, quoted that everyone must have definitely enjoyed his or her childhood. But Sahib-e-Alam and Mukesh are one of them who had never enjoyed their childhood. It was no less than a nightmare for them. Now when they are grown-ups, in this chapter, इन्हीं दोनों की स्टोरीज लिखी हुई है, अनीस जंग ने पब्लिश करी, and this is what 12th CBSE students are going through. So class, the lost spring actually means the days, the butterfly days are over. And what is the meaning of this phrase, the butterfly days are over? I'll tell you. The students are slowly entering into the phase of teenagers. Sorry to say, you won't be able to enjoy much because there would be burden, responsibilities, career consciousness, future. जिस एज में इन दोनों बच्चों को पढ़ना था, जिस एज में इन दोनों बच्चों को एंजॉय करना था दूसरे बच्चों की तरह, one was picking rags and the other was involved in a glass factory. Oh my God. So yes, the title is appropriate and meaningful. The lost spring. Where are actually, if someone questions, then इनके लिए तो childhood days कभी थे ही नहीं. They never lived like a child. So this is all about the title. The title is appropriate and meaningful because they had lost their childhood. Reason why: they started to work, they started to earn money, they started to get involved in odd jobs. So do you think that a child is born to be involved in odd jobs? This is injustice. There are 3 characters in this chapter, and the third character is unknown to all of you. This is a challenge to all the students. Don't take it at heart. Sahibe Alam is the first character. Mukesh is the second character, and I will pay a salute to that student who will take the name of the third character. I knew it. I knew it. This is the reason we people conduct classes. Read it out. Who is the third character?
Savita.
Savita.
Okay. Thank you so much. So there are 3 characters. The theme of such chapter, very important question in terms of MCQs also, and very important question in the terms of long answer also. So theme number 1, poverty. Theme number 2, inequality. Theme number 3, social injustice. Theme number 4, child labor. Theme number 5, freedom and happiness. So class, let's discuss these themes one by one. Poverty. Obviously, if we talk about the country India, in this chapter, we would be talking about 2 places, that is Simapuri, New Delhi, and Firozabad. They both are a part of India, and we cannot ignore the fact that India is till date suffering from poverty, and obviously this chapter has been written way behind. So India is in the grip of poverty, but yes, if you talk about today's date, the percentage is quite like low, it's not high. But when it comes to this chapter, poverty is something that is making a child search for a coin in a garbage. Where we throw all used things, dirty things, garbage, food, unused things. From there, these children search for a coin in the garbage. This is called poverty. Second example, when a child is ready to play cricket, football, enjoy in a park, boys like Mukesh, they are working in a glass factory and they are making bangles. Look at this. My God, they can even die in case if their eyesight is affected. Why they are doing it? Because poverty is making them do it. Inequality. Why don't these people focus on these small areas like Simapuri and Firozabad? Lot of inequality, social injustice. There is a wide gap between rich and poor. Now you will have to reply as yes or no. Will you see a rich boy doing all this? Tell me.
No, sir.
No, sir.
And I have not, why I am using this pronoun I have, even the narrator is saying, we all have noticed that if we talk about areas in India, like for example, we'll take the city, we'll take the example of the city Mumbai, one of the fastest running city. There are many areas where people are still living below poverty line. There are many slums, जिसको हम लोग झुग्गी झोपड़ी बुलाते हैं. तो ये सोशल इंजस्टिस क्यों इतना? और वो एरिया में सबके सब फिर गरीब होंगे, ऐसा क्या? मतलब दिस इज समथिंग वेरी स्ट्रेंज इन दिस चैप्टर ऑल्सो. इन many of the families are involved in rag picking in Simapuri. Almost 20,000 children are involved in making bangles or glass factories. Baap re, look at the ratio. Oh ho, 20,000 children. Child labor, sorry to say, child labor has been banned in India, but in this chapter you will see that children are picking rags, children are involved in glass factories.